Okay, this is the BRS Replicant video, Bladerunner Systems reps. So I wanted to talk about these because I've had quite the journey with reps, even as a beginner. You know, I've been flipping under a year, buying, selling knives, buy, sell, trading knives, and I've had a few reps. And I've landed on a couple. This is my Frankenrep. As you can hear, beautiful tolerances. All right, so the makeup of this knife, because this isn't even BRS at all. All the hardware. By the way, they go to TrueLink for their hardware. The other day I was on their live and they had stated that they don't use USA Knife Maker anymore, and they go through TrueLink, which is the case. I ended up buying bushings from TrueLink for this hourglass blade, and they fit. So there is that. But excluding the hardware, none of this is BRS like products. 45 ACP mic, channel spacers, JT Designs scales, hourglass blade, and these liners are actually clone. So this was built up from a Bally Plus rep clone to get into a real clone. So all this needs is liners now, and it will be golden. The thing with reps is the tuning. That was a shitty, oh my god, I can't. Rev choker. The thing about reps is the tuning. I mean, this, all it needs is bushings tune, but when I first got this, it had a real tanto blade. I put that on a different set, on a different rep that I had. I had an arc knife build with Dratini scales, or Dragonair scales, one of them. I just got those handles, and then I ended up getting a good blade, and I put that blade onto those handles, and I put a clone blade on here, and it would bind in weird spots. You see how it has, this has like complete free swing. This one, it would have free swing, but then it would stop like that, and it would just be binded right there. It'd be stuck, and then I could break it free, and then it would free swing down here, but not here. So that's another problem with trying to build up a clone rep slowly, is that you'll run into weird problems like that, because that doesn't always happen. Like, these are still clone liners, and everything is cranked. Everything is cranked. Nothing is binding. Bushings are oversized, so all you got to do is tune the bushings, and then this thing is golden. That's the thing I love about reps. The thing I hate, and the thing everybody hates, is tuning a rep. But the thing that's really cool about them is that, you know, this configuration's probably existed, but probably not exactly like this. You know, G10 channel spacers, all hourglass blade, but maybe not with jade solids, and it's definitely not 45 ACP mic channels. MCK is probably way better, but that's just what these came with, and it sounds pretty good. I like it a lot. Then I have this, which is a squiggle rep. No tap, no play currently. But I gotta send it back to Andrew Myers to tune, because one of the handles binds. This handle's good. The whole thing with this knife, maybe if I drop it, it'll break it free. It's starting to. Squiggle rep. As you can see, this beautiful, I don't know if this is like perfectly in frame, but look at this. It's a sponge ano, low volt sponge ano on the diamond pattern squiggle scales. This is another cool thing about reps that makes them sweet. This is the BRS blade, so it is the alt blade, but squiggle scales eliminate the need for scales and liners. It is the liner and the scale all in one. Kind of uses a hidden Zen pin where it just presses into the Zen pin like notches, and then you just squeeze them together, so that holds in the Zen pins. And I have it running on Kuski barrels, 2 brass Kuski barrels, because these first came with tie channels. Oh my god, it's dangerous. They first came with tie channels, and they were tuned perfectly with the tie channels. But when I took them out, because of the thickness up here, and I put these in, and it was a little bit thinner overall, this was binding. They had the tune on this thing perfect with the tie channels. So when I swapped out to barrels, they said, yeah, we'll just retune it. That's a thing I didn't like really realize with squiggles. You gotta like tune to the spacer as well to get like perfect tolerances. It's just always tuning with reps, you know. That's sort of the main thing I'm trying to get at in this video. I really like this one, just because I really like the jade scales. I mean, if it was tuned, I'd probably like it more. I ended up trading this to the homie Cat Jesus Bean on Instagram, and he is happy to get a rep. So am I. I told him to go to TrueLink and buy a shit ton of those bushings because they're super cheap, and this could be the first knife that he really learns how to mod or learns how to tune. So that's sweet. And then the squig is gonna stay in my collection for a little bit. I really like this. When it gets tuned, it'll be perfect. It sounds really good when it's tuned, especially with the barrels, and it's just gorgeous. Yeah, I like reps a lot. Hate tuning them. I hate trying to get a good configuration on a Frankenrep. This caused me so much headache, which is why I ended up trading it and not tuning it myself, because I was like, it's about time I get this out of my fucking life. And luckily it's going to a good friend. Well, that being said, that'll complete my rep video. I'm working on it, you guys. I'm trying to get better at the whole unscripted talking thing. I've never done this really before, so it is arcane to me, but I will press forward. Since it's actually feeling like fall outside today, yesterday I went to film and the GoPro overheated because I was in direct sun and it was fucking hot. So, but it actually, those videos were scuffed. So it's just terrible. I was, you know, shaky, not really knowing what to say. So even now I am rambling. Don't be surprised if I have videos that spontaneously just cut off. Cut point.